We are showing the correct level of fuel. We can get our strobe landing lights on. It's pretty bright out here. We're not going to blind anybody. Anything else we're missing? Not on VAT sim, so we don't have to worry about the radio at the moment. Alright, takeoff speed VR is 85 miles per hour at max takeoff weight, which we are at the max takeoff weight, so 85. Assume that, yeah, miles per hour. We'll get her up in the air. Alright, we'll go ahead and head over here, hold short 36 Charlie. Do our run up there. Winds are pretty calm, so I'm not worried about putting the nose into the wind. Mixture all the way in. Pull it back to idle. Alright. Park and brake. Full throttle. Or not full throttle, but we'll look at our 1800 RPM. Nice and smooth. Let's go left magneto. Pretty good. Back to both. Over to the right. Nice and stable. Back to both. And carpet. Beautiful. Carpet can come back in. Let's do prop control. Cycle out prop a few times. Prop's good. Bring power back to idle. And park and brake can come off. Alrighty. Alright, we are clear to lift. Let's enter runway at 36. Now we're going to depart 36 and we will we'll do a left turn to get back into the nav track. Any final questions, guys? Everybody ready?
How do you start this thing?
Push the button.
Push start.
Hey, my airplane is ahead of its time. It's got push to start.
I thought I had a cord and a handle. You just
Yeah, this is the upgraded model. I got the Lexus, not the Toyota. There's everybody lined up behind me, waiting for me to get out of here. So, alrighty, all right. One final check. Flight controls free and correct. Mixture's full. Props full. Carpet's off. Altimeter is correct. 3022. And all of our lights are on. Fuel pump, come on. And all right, let's get out of here. Let's ease into that throttle. I don't know if I've ever flown this thing at max takeoff weight before. All right, we are full throttle. Looking for 85 miles per hour. And rotate. Woo! She shot straight off the runway. Alright, we have a positive rate. Let's go gear up. Bit sensitive. Bit sensitive. Alright. Let's pull it back to 2500 RPM. And we'll hit the water, go flaps up, do a left turn.
are you gonna go to the water and you turn? Okay.
That's a pretty nice departure out of here. Oh, are we on lap time? I didn't check that earlier. Real time. Didn't change much. Okay, cool. Now let's go flaps up. And easy left turn. And we're going to pull that manifold pressure back. Climb is 24 on the manifold pressure. Got everybody there behind me. And we are going on up to 10,000 feet.
10,000? I thought you said 6,000.
We're going to go ahead and go up to 10,000 feet. And then we'll descend to 6,000 as we're getting close to the other side of Lake Michigan.
Let's slow down a bit.
Yeah, I'm climbing about 90 knots. All right, so climb is 2400, 2424 basically. So we got it at max power at the moment. Actually bring in a bit of manifold pressure. We'll watch those cylinder head temperatures. Actually, we're going to keep it at 23. They're getting a little warm. A couple guys off my left there. Bloggins and CRJ.
Duke. I'm in
No, Bloggins
Duke,
and CRJ.
Oh.
CRJ's flying right next to you.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Alright, we're going to do a right turn onto our nav track here.
Oh.
Traffic.
About passed it up. I did a little bit.
1 mile. Traffic. 11 o'clock. Low. Less than 1 mile.
Go ahead and get our landing lights off.
Traffic. 1 o'clock. Low. Less than 1 mile.
Alrighty, our temperatures are dropping back down now, so we can add a little bit of fuel there, a little power. Pull that RPM back just a touch. There we go. Alright, still hand flying. This thing does have an autopilot, although it's a bit rudimentary. I gotta remember how to use the thing too. I think you push track. And then let's go to GPS. Let's see if that'll track for us. We'll basically handle our attitude ourselves. Oop, bumped it a little too hard there. Just looking for 24 on the manifold pressure and 24 on the RPM. It's a bit touchy right there. There we go. I'm going to lean it out just a touch here since we are starting to get much higher. Watch that power meter. I've gained started dropping back off. Push it back to the rich side. Those temperatures are rising pretty quick. Don't want to lean it too much. Alright, we are at 5,000 feet. Okay, so this is not... Let's do this. It's not following the GPS. So let's go into heading mode. Oh, hang on. Now is it following the GPS? Is it ST? Or is that just... It's turning towards it. What's ST stand for? I don't remember. I forgot how to use this autopilot. It's been a while. All right, manifold pressure's dropped again. Enter back up. Try to get that 24. There we go. No, it seems to have shot through. So let's just go into heading mode. How about that? Easiest thing to do. Why is it turning us? What's what's it doing? Interesting. All right, let's just get rid of that autopilot for a second and fix this airplane. It took us on like a 90-degree turn for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure why. Just doing a little bobbing and weaving, don't mind me. Alright, I need to look at the manual apparently. I don't remember which modes does what. 7,000 feet, so we'll hand fly it here for a moment. See if I can't figure out how to get this thing to go into heading mode. Autopilot.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Ready.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Heading mode.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Nope, see, it did it again.
Stall. Stall.
Thought HD was heading mode. Ultimate Wrecker. Hello, hello. How are you? Worst case scenario, we can just hand fly it, but... Alright, coming up on 7,500. Check those power settings. Alright, we are at full throttle. So let's lean it out just a touch here so we can gain some power back. Although the exhaust gases are pretty close to 1,400. Doing great. How are you? I'm great. Trying to remember how to use autopilot in this thing. It's been a little while.
You push autopilot, usually turns on.
What's that?
Said you usually push autopilot and will usually turn on.
Well, this one has the very basic autopilot. I'm trying to remember which setting does what, and once I get it trimmed out here in a second, I'll adjust.
Or you challenge yourself, you fly without autopilot.
I can do that too. $8,000 feet. Looking for 10. What's going on, Sean? Sorry you couldn't make it. Ah, yeah. This is gonna be a fun one, especially once we get to Oshkosh. It should be pretty exciting. We went ahead and went on up to 10,000 feet here, just so that we could make sure we had plenty of altitude to work with before we crossed the big pond here. You know, ETOPS is not necessarily a thing unless you want to call it the extended time over potential submersion or something along those lines. 8,500. I'm going to start trimming the nose down just a touch here, get some speed. A ground speed of 111 knots, so it's moving along pretty well. I'm going to pull up the A2A manual. Try to get it figured out for the autopilot here. So I don't think there is a aileron trim in this thing.
I'll be right back.
Okay. There's 9,000 feet. Let's trim that nose over just a touch more. I'm leaning out just a touch more there. $9,500. Find the autopilot page. Here we go. Let's get this thing leveled off. Oh, turn. What do I get for trying to read the manual and fly at the same time? 96. Looking for 10. I feel like we're barely moving up here. Is that a dirt bike track? Looks like a dirt bike track or something in there. Alright, start trimming the nose over. Nice and easy. I don't think there's aileron trim in this thing, is there? So that is my biggest annoyance right now, is I keep having to bump the aileron just to get it to stop torquing over. Alright, there's 10,000 feet. Alright, we got the 10,000 feet just in time for the big pond here. Alright, so what? It can track a GPS course, however, it can't intercept a new course. I know that. Let's try this again. I really like it'd just be happy if it would go into heading mode. So ST is a turning mode. So at least we have that, and we are way above 10,000 feet now. Get this thing trimmed back out. And keep trimming as we speed up.
Traffic.
Woo, 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 woo.
High. Less than 1 mile.
Making me think my dogs are barking.
Yeah, I heard from my dogs. It's night. It's what? It's 2:30.
Once we get the airplane leveled off here, we will go to cruise mode here. We are going to pull the power back to 2100 RPM. Alright, I am about 15 miles from the coast. Okay, let's grab this thing over here real quick.
What's your cruise speed at?
At the moment, it's 168 knots ground speed.
Oh, I'm gonna speed up.
Okay, ST will maintain turn rate set using the mode knob. HD will follow the heading select using the heading bug on the HSI. So, oh, wait a minute. I think I know what the problem is. Okay, here's why it was being goofy. The compass is not set correctly. Okay. So we are flying at 22 and a half, 22.224 or so. Nah, it makes more sense. Okay.
That happened
So
before.
yes, it has. At 22. Now we can adjust our heading bug. Go in the heading mode. There we go. Now we're flying where we're supposed to be flying. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, and we have started to
traffic,
descend.
5 o'clock. High, 1 mile.
And there is an altitude mode hold somewhere. Altitude, engage, disengage. Here we go. That's what we need. Go ahead and trim it up. It's on the yoke. Get us back 10,000 feet, and then we will hit that altitude engage button. Oh, just shy of it. Come on now. There we go. 10,000 feet. Beautiful. Okay, now let's go ahead and get our engine leaned out here. So I think we were about right where we needed to be. Go ahead and bring the mixture in just a touch there. Hit the lean fine button. Richard Peak. Okay, here's the lean. Bring it in just a touch there. Did not find the... Maybe I didn't have the mixture in far enough. So we'll go full mixture. Gonna kill our power some. Slowly start bringing that out. Nope, okay. It's not finding it automatically for us, but we're looking for about 60% on the horsepower there. So right about there seems to be leanest. There we go. Okay. Get that ROP to about negative 30 or negative 40 degrees. That should give us a good Richard peak. We're coming up on our first waypoint here. Beautiful. There we go. All right, I'm burning 13.1, 13.2 gallons per hour right now. All right, fuel pop off. Negative 40, right on dot. Look at that. Okay. Cool. Yeah, cruise negative 50. 0 to negative 50 is Richard Peak, so we'll keep it at negative 40 there. Alright. Read some more of the manual here. Alright, we are at our first waypoint. Let's go ahead and do our right turn. Alright, I got a ground speed of 163 knots. Looks like we'll be flying right into the sun, naturally.
Yep.
So our environmental. It's 44 degrees in here. All right, let's get some heat going. Cabin heat. Pull that out. See how that goes. We need to do a fuel check. Tip tanks. That doesn't change that. Where were the tip tanks? Fuel system. During normal operation, the fuel is drawn to the engine from the cell by a mechanically operated fuel pump located on the engine accessories section. In the event the engine-driven fuel pump fails, 2 electric auxiliary fuel pumps are provided. The pumps are operated via a single switch. Oh, okay. So I think it flows from the tip tanks to the regular tanks. Let's take a look at our fuel payload. Yes, that's what's happening. So we had 15 gallons in our left and right wing, and the tip tanks are dropping fuel first. Okay, beautiful. Takes care of that. So now we just cruise. See if we can figure out what the mode is for following the GPS track here. That way we're not chasing the magenta line here. Alright, we are over the water now. So hopefully we don't have any issues. We do, we have it was like, yeah, about 50 miles either direction. I don't know if I don't know how well this thing glides in terms of distance, but I know the best, according to the little cheat sheet here, the best glide range is 105 miles per hour. So if we lose our engine for some reason, we'll hit that 105 miles per hour, start descending, and at the moment we have enough time to turn back. Once we get to the halfway point, we'll be committed to getting on over to Wisconsin. $13 miles per gallon, getting almost as much mileage as my truck. We have a bit more heat. Still not quite warm enough in here. People are going to start complaining here in a minute. Okay, back to the autopilot. Alright, track low, high will follow the CDI needle in the API. Normally track high is used. Track low is low sensitivity mode for situations and radio signal unstable. Okay, so let's go spin this needle on around. Let's try going to I. So this thing will fly back to the nav track. It appears to be doing so. We weren't too terribly far off, about half a mile or so. Alright, after we did that turn, my ground speed dropped down to 148 knots. Those things aren't doing anything. I'm just getting the reflection from the sun right now. Probably need our instrument lights here in the near-ish future, so we'll go ahead and turn those on for you guys watching the stream. All right. Yeah, here's the one thing that this thing is not great at is it will zigzag quite a bit whenever it's trying to track a GPS nav track there. which is correcting for its overshoot, but it's really slow. Sometimes it's a little easier to just go into heading mode. Alright, let me see if I can get some weather over where we're going. MTW. Altimeter at Fond du Lac is 3023, so about the same. Just one notch up. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, we are still not quite halfway across the pond here, so plan still is if we have engine trouble, immediately do a left turn to head back to MBL there. Try to find a place to land.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. We pull Navigraph over here. We'll be going to MBL, like I said. Manistee. But, alright, there's a halfway point, so once we get to there, we'll be committed. And the nearest airport on that side is the beach, so Woodland Airstrip, maybe. Otherwise, I think we're going to be on the beach. The last time we flew this thing, we almost ended up on the beach because we had some carb icing. That caught me off guard. If I would have followed the, if you go to emergencies, go to engine roughness, the very first item is carb heat. If I would have just gone and done that, we wouldn't have been as in much trouble as we almost ended up in. But, you know, live and learn. And we're doing great on engine performance here. Nothing is out of the ordinary. It's kind of crazy to see how much of a difference in the cylinder head temperatures there are just based on where they're located under the bay. Or the, you know, the engine bay. We go over to our, was it the maintenance page? Go to engine analyzer. Such a cool page. That power wide open. So 10,000 feet, full power, leaned out. Make about 150 horsepower. We are back up to 64 degrees in the cabin now, so everybody should be nice and happy. Alright, we are a couple miles away from getting to the halfway point there. And we're going to go from 7:53 to 6:53 local time. Curious, if we go check out the weather in the sim, it says 7:54 right now. The time transition is right in the middle of the lake where our midway point is. Kind of curious to see how when that changes. I've never really paid attention to that. Despite how many different time zones I've been to. Oh. Looks like First Officer Bodie has found a toilet paper roll and has absolutely destroyed it behind him. What are you doing there, buddy? Uh-huh. You getting in trouble? We're gonna have to vacuum that up.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to vacuum that up. I could have used that. Definitely could have used that. All right, so here's the question: did Boots or Bodie get it off of the sink?
Hmm.
Bodie is the one who looks very guilty right now because there's toilet paper everywhere in my office. But Boots was the one that was hiding next to me the entire time this was happening. I was wondering why he was cuddling up against my foot the way he was. Yeah, you're being a bad dog. Being a bad dog. He's got that guilty look going. I kind of wonder what else has been rummaged through. We're not quite out of the puppy stage yet. We're getting close, but we're not quite there. Oh wait, you're not even going to make eye contact with me now? All right, so we are coming up on the halfway point here for the. Hey, no. I caught you now. Oh, don't act innocent. I know you are his little evil twin. No, stop it. All right. I'm going to take a look at this time change here, see how that works, and then I'm going to clean up this mess real quick while we're at cruise. You guys are awful quiet tonight. What about those aliens?
Which ones?
Haven't heard any stories lately.
No new stories. All right, we were
Think
past
so.
that change.
It's been a couple of years since I had an encounter.
Couple years, huh?
Don't remember where I was when it happened either.
Uh-oh. Come on, over here, this way. This way. Go grab a broom, bear bag.
Wake me up when we get there.
That's when it's going to be fun.
Y'all's name tags have disappeared.
What?
Well, I mean, Papa Ron and Habit were in front of me, and their name tags have disappeared.
Hmm. That's interesting.
That we.
And welcome to Flight Sim servers.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, I can only see Havoc's name tag. I don't see anybody else. Where'd everybody go? Everybody did disappear.
Yeah, this isn't going to be good for me because I'm playing catch up now because I just I exited quickly to 'cause I downloaded the Oshkosh airport with the air show stuff on it and the colored air landing points. So I quickly exited the game and came back in, and now I'm playing catch up to find you guys with a little bit of time compression. I have no clue where you are.
We're just crossing the middle of Lake Michigan.
I think you'd say we don't know where we are either.
No, I'm about 3/4 of the way across the lake.
Do you have the flight plan in, or like how far to the
I do.
waypoint?
My next waypoint is. Hold on. 12 miles from Nero, Neroe, on the other side of the lake.
Oh, okay, yeah, so Yeah, I'm about 45 miles. Time compression, 16 times.
There you go. You should catch up.
Yeah. 30 miles out. 26 miles out. I just passed somebody.
Yeah.
22 miles out. There we go. Back to 1. Yeah, I like this. I have now a little LED display that tells me what my time compression's at, so I know I'm at 1-to-1 time, or 2 times, or 16 times, or 0.5 times.
Yeah, that comes in
Very
handy.
handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably only cost about probably the sad thing, $7 for the LCD for the LED display, the 7-segment LED display, and probably another $5 for the Arduino Nano. I think I'm using for this one, for that one.
Mm.
So
You mind taking a picture of it and putting it on the group chat sometime? Be cool to see.
yeah, sure.
Thanks. Ken, I do have to say I miss your voice.
Yeah.
Okay. There has been an explosion.
Oh no.
Not only did they get the paper towel or the toilet paper roll, they got all of the toilet paper rolls in the closet.
Oh no!
No.
They are everywhere. Oh no! I was like, oh my god, what has happened?
I thought it was a real explosion.
Yeah, there's an explosion of white toilet paper pieces across the entire house.
Oh
It's
no.
gonna take me an hour to clean up everything. I was like,
yeah,
That is kind of funny.
tomorrow.
to the crate, both of you now.
And you're
I'll
gonna
deal
have
with
to,
you here.
you're gonna have to go to the store and get more toilet paper.
I've got more out in the garage.
Uh-uh.
I've got more, but yeah, I walked in the living room. I was like, oh no. All right. So I'm going to richen this thing up a bit, and I'm going to start descending. We're looking for 6,000 feet. So I am fairly close to Nero. Let's fight with the trim here. Keep descending.
I did check the local time. It did back up an hour.
See, I was watching it and it didn't change, but it has changed now. So I don't know exactly when and where it changed, but
I'm just about to hit the next waypoint. There it goes.
I'm getting some nice ground speed during this descent. Alright, so I need to go and keep it in heading mode here. Going over to heading mode.
Are we descending?
Yeah, at Nero, I'm going to descend down to 6,000 feet.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to be 10,000 across the pond.
Got it. Ooh, that sun is bright.
All the name tags are back.
Okay, go ahead and do our left turn here. And we can go on back over to Track High. Oh, why are we climbing airplane? It's a bit of a challenge to keep a consistent descent in this aircraft.
Is there still time to return it? Are still within the 30-day window?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I said, is there still time to return it? Are you still in the 30-day window?
I don't know. Heck, I've had this thing for almost a year now.
Just kidding.
Just learning how to fly it now.
Yep.
Yeah, I about scared myself just then. I looked over to look out the right window, and there's somebody sitting next to me. What the crap? Where'd he come from?
And when you're descending and keeping a consistent descent rate is a challenge because you're gaining performance as you go down. We are at 7,200 feet though, so we should be leveling off here shortly. $7,000. Looking for 6. I've been pulling the RPMs back just a touch, just to keep it right around that 2,100. This thing's in a pretty comfortable descent now. Once we level off, we'll get her lean back out. I want to go back on toilet paper cleanup duty.
High. Less than 1 mile.
Holy crap, we got all kinds of people in here now. Hey, what's up, Ray?
Hello, gents. Just got home and been busy with grandkids. I'll see if I can join you guys.
High. Less than
Alrighty.
1 mile.
And we are looking for 6,000 feet. And engage. I'm catching up to somebody here. Who is that? Ron. There you go.
Yeah.
Traffic. 7 o'clock. Low. 5 miles.
All right, I'm going to pull it back to 21 on the manifold pressure and 21 on our RPM.
Just got a traffic warning. Must be you. 5 miles.
Sneaking up right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
That's past you, actually.
I'm trying to go slow. I'm only going 122 airspeed.
Oh, yeah, you can speed back up now. I'm coming right up next to you.
I don't want to be first in there into this airport.
Fair enough.
7 o'clock.
Come on, Ron. Come on.
Altitude.
Yeah,
Traffic, 6
while
o'clock.
you were away there,
Less than 1
Knock, I
mile.
was, I exited the game, downloaded the Oshkosh Air Show airport from flightsim.to, so now I got the dots on the airport for landing.
Yep,
Came
I've
back
got
in.
the same thing.
The default has dots though.
What's that?
The default scenery. It has the dots.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
All right. Bump up that RPM just a touch more. 2100 and just a millimeter or less on the manifold pressure. 2121. Beautiful. All right. Let's go. Lean fine. Ridge peak.
Oops.
My TBM is barely breaking a sweat here.
Oh, engine's rough. There's the lean established. And you're looking for negative 40.
What's your pressure for altitude set for?
0.23. That's interesting. The Rich of Peak setting there is
Same altitude. Less than 1 mile.
you go negative. I didn't have it quite leaned out or richened enough yet. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. It's a little too far. Just bring her back. Let her stabilize. I swear half the time in these old engines, what you do is just chase tune. I hear boots barking at somebody. The girls must be home. Or about to be home.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
They're running into each other back there.
Yeah. Somebody just. Well, you were close. Within a couple of feet.
Okay. So Fond du Lac is right down there. Oshkosh is about straight across this lake right here from us. We're heading there right over there. We'll be getting busy here soon. So at Ripon, we want to be down at 2300 at 135 knots. So basically the speed we're going right now. Indicated. We're right at 130, so we'll need to bump it up just a touch. Hello. Did you see the TP disaster? I turned around, and Boost kept hanging up next to me. I was like, "What are you doing? Why is he doing this?" And then I turn around, and Bodie's got a toilet paper roll in his mouth. I was like, "Oh."
Traffic. 12
Yeah, I
o'clock.
gotta clean up the news
Same
still.
altitude. Less than 1 mile. Traffic.
Oh my.
6 o'clock. Same altitude. Less than 1 mile.
Should have taken some pictures for you guys so you could laugh at me. All right, because of the traffic and the time of day, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my landing lights on. That way we are very obvious to each other as we head on in here. Uh-oh, my sim just froze. Okay, we're alive.
Yeah, I just had.
12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Same altitude. Less than 1 mile. Traffic.
Oh.
Traffic. 6 o'clock. Same altitude.
That's
Less
scary.
than 1 mile.
Somebody just went under me.
That has to be me.
I went up to 6,100 feet just so I wouldn't be at the same altitude.
I was trying to slow down and just kept going.
Take a look at all the name tags. Oh, Ray's already over there. There are airplanes everywhere. That's what we're about to be flying into right there. Look at that mess. It's going to be entertaining.
And how many people are using? Is there VATSIM on this airport?
Right now there is, yes.
Yeah.
There's not an approach or anything. It's just center, which is probably terrible. Usually VATSIM will do an Oshkosh event, and I need to do it. I kind of forgot about it this year, but next year it would be fun to do the actual Oshkosh event that the VATSIM puts on, and then I think that'd be a pretty unique experience. It's something I've never done.
Yeah, I've never tried VATSIM. I don't know how that works because, for instance, we're not using VATSIM, but if it's a controlled area, do we just get in people's way, or because we don't know what they're doing? We don't know what.
So
You know,
are you
we're not getting tower control. Like, we're not being controlled by the tower. We're just flying in and try and slot ourselves in there.
Yeah, if there's no ATC on, yes, you'll have to talk to each other on the radios and slot yourself in. If ATC is on, then they will bring you in. Now, what happens during the VATSIM event is they do the legit. If you've ever listened to the ATC from Oshkosh, like the pilots don't really respond. It's wiggle your wings, or rock your wings, and then if you're the airplane, they call out, you rock your wings back and forth. There's no response from the pilot. It's such a different experience. And then when we went to Oshkosh last year, we hit one of the exits, and the planes are flying right over top of us. It was really cool. And then when we got closer, I was able to actually watch the airplanes that were rocking their wings back and forth. I mean, it was a really cool experience.
Nice. No, what I'm asking is, like, for airports that have VATSIM running on it, do those players? There's no or is there a dedicated server, or is it they're still using the East-West, like USA server?
Yeah, there's a well, they have East-West servers, but they're all all one server essentially. No matter which part or which server you're on, you will see everyone that's on the network. So, but yes, what you want to do in MSFS is turn your multiplayer off, so you don't see the airplanes in multiplayer and just see the ones on VATSIM.
That's what I was wondering.
Otherwise you'll be.
So we are not a nuisance to VATSIM players. That's what I'm confirming.
As long as they don't have multiplayer on, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
If they do, that's their fault.
Yeah. Got it.
Hey, Knock, what's your position relative to Oshkosh right now?
I am pretty much due east, probably about 100 degrees.
Copy that, because I don't see you guys. You're on the east server?
Yep.
Yeah.
I see you, Ray.
Yeah, I see Ray, but there's so many people right around this area that's going to be interesting.
Copy. I'm up at 8,000 over the airport.
Yeah, we're on the other side of what is this, Lake Winnebago?
And we'll be approaching the south. We'll be at the south end of this lake shortly.
Yeah, we're heading down to Fond du Lac and then over to Ripon. Everybody do a fuel check. Make sure we don't need to stop at Fond du Lac. I've still got 3/8 of a tank, so we're good there. Sorry, a quarter of a tank.
Where's my
Is
fuel
that right?
flow?
How much fuel does this
I
thing
like-
hold? Oh, wow. Okay. This thing can hold 90 gallons. I had 50 when we took off. I still got 32 gallons left, but it's, yeah, I've got about a third of a tank.
Third.
Oh, now it's 81 degrees in here. Get that cabin heat off. Alright, does anybody need to stop at Fond du Lac?
Nope.
I'm good.
I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm good. I got about a quarter tank left.
Okay, beautiful. I would have probably brought a lot more fuel than I did if we were on VATSIM. Although it would be kind of cool to stop down in Fond du Lac, get a bunch of fuel, and then take back off. Now, I imagine doing this event on VATSIM would be a good way to practice for the real world, because they try to keep it as close as possible.
Actually, that was something we did. There was a flight we did a couple weeks ago. You were away there. We did Greek Islands for GA. And, one of the things we were doing, when we landed at each airport, we actually landed and waited for everybody. And it also gave you a chance to, laugh at people landing and criticize their landing. And then once everyone had caught up, we took off, carried on to the next airport, and repeat, rinse and repeat.
We don't make fun of each other here. What are you talking about?
Never heard that happen.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Constructive criticism was provided.
I will be the first one to get called out if I make a bad landing.
Oh, ditto.
I'll probably call
myself out before anyone else can.
Exactly. Right, there is Fond du Lac. We'll stay at 6,000 feet around that airport and then start descending to 2,300. After that to Ripon. Yeah, 30. I forget there's a fuel gauge on the little monitor here. 34.6 remaining. So I've got a little over 2 hours of fuel flow at the current power setting. Everybody's starting to get a little antsy in my airplane. Ready to get on the ground.
Well, I'm just trying to remember. I don't know if I've how much I've flown the Duke. Just the propeller one, not the turboprop. There's no reverser on this one, is there?
On the just the regular engine, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Probably not.
No. All right, this is gonna be fun.
Alright, let's see here. There's the Fond du Lac, right below me. Warbird Island is off to our right.
Coming underneath.
Is that the island right there? I know you can go out there and check out the seaplanes while you're up there. I didn't do that last year. Oh, somebody just flew underneath me. Loggins. Oh, there goes a
I'm just underneath you.
F-30. Look at the F-35 stalling
Oh.
out. Although it looked like a A320 on my screen. That was kind of funny.
I was gonna say he looks like a commercial airjet for me.
Yeah. I just happened to have name tags on when he popped up. Alright, so Bloggins, if this continues. Oh, I need to go into heading mode here so I can do my right turn. Go heading mode. There we go. Right turn. And we'll keep it heading mode for the remainder of this. Alright, let's go ahead and descend down to 2300.
Right underneath you, Ron. Stand by for the descent.
I can hear you.
All right.
It's pretty steady. Yeah.
Stand by.
Go ahead. I'll go down to 2,400 feet, not 23. There you go.
Okay. I'll go to 2,000.
That F-35 is going vertical now.
Yeah, you see it.
We are.
Oh, it looks like it's trying to be a vomit comet, actually.
Okay, I just made the turn.
Where are y'all at now? I lost you. I don't have any name tags.
We're just
past Fond du Lac,
Yeah.
Bloggins and I.
yeah, me too.
I'm 14 from Ripon.
Yeah, I'm 13 from Ripon. Trying to descend down to 2300 real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Whoops.
Let's go ahead and listen that engine back
on the
up.
descent.
Traffic. 4 o'clock. Same altitude.
Uh,
Less than 1 mile.
I'm currently still accelerating.
There's supposed to be railway tracks or something we follow in.
Yeah, so at Ripon there'll be railroad tracks that we should be able to see.
I remember last year I made a hard copy of that sheet that had all the landing information, and I have no clue where I think it got recycled.
Oh, you can just look up Oshkosh Fisk, and it'll be the first thing from the EAA. They have it posted up.
Oh, no, it's just having easier having a hard copy.
Oh yeah, I've got it on the monitor.
I need another monitor that I can move that can be easily rolled over to like next to me.
Yeah,
because I'm sitting in front of my 55-inch, and my two 32-inch monitors are about 7 feet away from me, so they're a bit too far.
All right, so we need to be at 135 knots at 2,300 feet. So I'm at 4,000 feet. I indicated like 175 knots at the moment during this descent, but at Ripon, we need to be at that altitude and that speed.
What's the speed?
135 knots.
All right.
135. Is any of you guys in front of me? The sun's making a okay. Bloggins still right there in front of me. So Bloggins, you are first.
I am. Yeah, and I'm trying to.
You're in the Duke,
down.
so
yeah,
you're gonna need more runway than me. If you want me to go ahead of you, I can land on the orange or green dot and give you more of the runway.
Sure. Yeah, as I said, I'm trying to bring it down. Okay, I'm slowing down. I'm below 120 now.
Because you'll need the white dot for 4,400 feet, or the green dot at the very last with some hot brakes.
Yeah.
Now, there's 3,000 feet, so I'm gonna start trimming up.
I can easily let you pass.
I'm off your left now, so start looking for those railroad tracks.
Okay, so y'all have made the right turn?
Not yet. I'm looking for the railroad tracks right now. I'm trying to slow up some too. All right, there is 2,500 feet. Has anybody got a chance to get the local altimeter? I got Fond du Lac's in right now.
Let's see.
There is 2,300 feet. Woo, easy, girl. Railroad tracks, railroad tracks.
What's that heading to, Fisk? 050? That?
Which heading?
The heading to Fisk is 050? Is that right?
Give me a second.
From Ripon?
I'm turning at Ripon here. I'm still looking for those railroad tracks.
Yeah.
I see you going in front of me now.
Yeah, 050 from the Ripon. The Fisk is 50 degrees.
3022 altimeter.
3022. Beautiful. All right, there are the railroad tracks, I do believe. I'm right over top of them. Beautiful.
I'm guessing you guys are just about done for the evening.
Just about, yep. 2,300 feet, 130 knots. Let's go up 5 knots here.
Uh-oh.
We are on the Fisk arrival now, so. Let's follow these railroad tracks in.
Ah, there they are.
It's yelling at me to do some sort of a trim. Not sure which direction.
Traffic.
Oh, somebody just swooped over me.
Same altitude. Less than 1 mile.
Swoop.
Swoop, flew, something. Zip.
Yep. Wow. Slam.
Wow, there's a bunch of you right there in front of me. Oh, that's not even you guys. That's a different gaggle.
That's a different group.
Oh, man. They're all in F-35s flying around. Look at that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Although they show up as Airbuses.
And a token F-18. Where are you?
Alright. Making the turn.
I got the railroad tracks off my right. We're flying on into Fisk now. Indicate airspeeds to about 135.
Yeah, let me speed up a bit.
Should be able to see the airport shortly. I think I see the tower. Yeah, mixture's in. Go ahead and get our fuel pump on. All of our lights are on. I don't see any traffic in front of me at the moment, so we should be okay there.
Past them all.
Railroad track's doing a little wiggle and a wag there. We just need to stay to the left of it.
Look off your right wingtip there, Michael.
Hello. Hello there, Ken.
Hello.
Oh. Well, formation of
There goes that 35s again.
35s in formation.
That's cool.
Yeah, definitely there.
Cool. All right, I got the airport. I think we're supposed to be down at 90 knots around Fisk, and down to 1,800 feet. So coming up on Fisk in about 2 miles. So I'm gonna start slowing up.
Well, that's good.
So we're gonna get that prop back in.
There go the frame rates.
Yeah, this place is gonna be wild.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, low, 6 miles.
Bunch of traffic all over the place.
Oh yeah.
So Fisk, let's see here. Do basically keep it on the same heading I'm on right now. And then I need to descend. Let's get it. Let's just go ahead and take the autopilot off. Can't fly this girl in. And on down to 1800. There's runway 9. Look for any IFR traffic off our left. I don't see anybody. Trying to slow this thing up.
And I just lowered my gear. My goodness, the nose just wanted to pull right down.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use my gear to help out here. Gear down. And we are at 1900 for 1800, although we're about to start landing. I am first, I believe, so I will hit the last dot, which was the orange dot at the end of the runway there. Right, let's go ahead and get flaps 1. Alright, mixture all the way in, props all the way in. Gear is down. And slight right turn into runway 9. Oh, we are right on the glide slope too. Beautiful. Let's go flaps 2. We're going to be want to be full flaps on this landing here. We're going to be at the very end of the runway. Now, who's coming in behind me? Oh wow, there's a ton of you.
You're in front of me.
I think I'm behind you.
Yeah, there's a lot of people right behind me. I got an indicated of about 85. I want to come in and I'll touch high so that we can make sure we give everybody room behind us. We're aiming towards the really the 1,000-foot markers towards the end of the runway there. Should be white dot, green dot, orange dot. So we're going for the orange dot.
And what if you don't have any dots?
4 o'clock, high, less than 1 mile.
Do your best.
Just hit the try to hit the asphalt.
Yeah, just try to land. There you go. You can start seeing all these airplanes on the ground in front of me.
Turning off name tags.
Yeah,
yeah. There's so many. Well, I've got all the parked airplanes on the ground. This is so cool.
Oh, I see the white dot. I see a green dot. Yay.
Yep.
I see 2 white dots on this end.
All right. I don't have anybody immediately in front of me. Got somebody trying to take off in my face, of course.
6, 7 planes in line on a 1 mile final.
That's awesome.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, high, 1 mile.
Alright, there's the green dot right in front of us. And we're going for the orange dot right there in front of the A320s that are doing goofy things.
Yeah, that's probably the F-35s.
Traffic, 1 o'clock.
No, I hit
There's
white
so
dot,
much traffic here. Oh, hang on, he's about to take off in our face. Nice. Hello.
Less than 1 mile.
Hard right.
Hard
right.
Where are you parking at?
Caution, wake turbulence.
Oh, right on the money. Right on the dot.
Less than 1 mile. Traffic.
Beautiful.
12 o'clock.
All right,
You
take it
ain't-
to the right here.
You turning left off of the runway?
Traffic.
Yeah, we can do that. It'd probably be the easiest place to park.
Less than 1 mile.
Hello.
Oh, this is
Hello.
some of the runway.
Papa Ron just run over me, I think.
Yep. You can't hang out on the runway.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off the runway here.
Yeah, I got off the runway right away.
We go over here and find some airplanes to park next to. We're gonna pretend we're being marshaled around on the grass here.
Oh. There's a
Welcome
lot.
to Oshkosh.
There's a lot of traffic here.
With all these planes on the ground. I don't know if not everybody has the scenery, but this is pretty cool. Who's that? Is
I'm
that
not,
Bloggins? Okay,
I
that's
thought
cool.
I thought I was supposed to have all the planes. I'm not seeing them though.
Bloggins, I'll go to your right.
Yeah.
Other right.
Oh. My bad. I got distracted by a F-35 Airbus.
All right, we're gonna go here and find us a parking spot next to all these airplanes. We got everything in the world out here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You
why
showing
aren't I getting the airplanes? What am I
Oh,
missing?
what the?
Whoa!
Yeah,
Is that? Are you trying to hit a car there? It looks like you hit a car.
Oh, that's not a. I thought that was one of the sim cars. They normally just park in the way.
a real
No,
car.
it's a real car. Okay. Let's do that.
Oh no!
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I tried to run through that thinking it was one of the sim cars, which you can't do much about other than just run through them. So we'll park right here. How about that?
Yeah, see, I see that. Why don't I see?
Yeah, you should be seeing a million airplanes right now.
Yeah, I don't see them either.
But I get the but I got that parked car for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. If you saw me run into the parked car, you definitely got that.
Got the
All right, we're gonna pretend that.
Knock, are you in Blue Comanche?
Yep.
I'm right beside you almost.
Yep. Stop.
Whoa!
Sorry. Engine runaway. Ah, shoot.
All right, let's get these landing lights, strobe lights off.
On your left. No.
There's a lot of runways here too.
I hope I'm behind the right airplanes.
Good picture. Here we go. Beautiful. That was cool. That was pretty cool. Get that rotating beacon off.
Glad I could join you.
Off. Yeah. Poor Dev. He's gonna be so upset he missed this. Don't need GSX.
On
All
and
right, go to controls, I think. Little chucks, tie downs. Get the control lock on, pitot cover. Get that cabin door and the baggage door. Let's get our tent unloaded here. And turn the battery off. All right. Oh, whoa. There's an A320. Being